What's up, guys? How's it going? So, for this blog, basically, Apple has had a great week, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff that they released. I know, right? Apple, he's talking about Apple. This guy right here is talking about Apple. Holy. So, anyways, yes, Apple products released this week, and I think it's worth mentioning on my show because this is the type of stuff that I like to see as far with any tech company, whether it's Windows, iOS, or Android. When you see stuff like this, you can't help but to want to share it with your friends and family and whatnot. So, I'm not going to go too deep into topic, but I'm just going to tell you guys the highlighted points, at least for me. So basically, let's start off with the granddaddy of them all, which is the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus. Try saying it fast and it sounds like it's saying the iPhone 6S. One major thing that people are kind of blowing up, which is not even something that I would personally blow up and make a big deal about, is a new color option, rose gold, which is not actually really rose gold, it's just sparkling pink. But I think it's a great move because most of the colors of the iPhone are very cold and rigid, and so the rose gold is more of a feminine option, which means that women who are either diehard iPhone fans or women out there who just go with what people say is the best, which, no matter how many ways you want to slice it, the iPhone always comes out on top. So it gives them an option. And men, if you guys want to go get your lady friend a new iPhone, rose gold is the way to go. Besides that, also the Apple Watch has a rose gold color, but I'll talk about that later on. Other notable things, 3D Touch, which was, people were saying was going to be called Force Touch, but it's 3D Touch. Read up on it. Seems pretty cool itself of what it can do as far as, being, in apps and at the home screen. So there's multiple functions of 3D Touch than just on the home screen itself. 2 gigs of RAM. That's actually pretty cool. 2 gigs of RAM. Now, iOS ran flawlessly good on 1 gig of RAM, so just opting with, an extra gig. Just imagine just like how fast the iPhone is. I've never used one, so I can't tell you guys, but my good friends Tony and Ron, guys want to comment and let people know on how well the iPhone runs on just 1 gig of RAM? I would deeply appreciate that. So, 2 gigs of RAM now, but they did reduce the battery size. It went down just by 100 milliamps less than the iPhone 6. Not really a big deal. The camera is another thing to talk about, and I think it's really cool what they call it. They call it the iSight rear camera. Get it? iPhone, iSight. 12 megapixels, so it's bumped up than what the iPhone 6 has, which is an 8 megapixel, and I believe it has a 5 megapixel front shooter. So Apple getting back in the game with the camera, which is going to be great because I'm tired of looking at flagship Androids being around 13 to 16 megapixels. So let's push the boundary, right? Let's get into the 20s. We need some 20s. So with Apple being able to bring a higher sensor camera will force Android manufacturers basically to step their game up to get high quality pictures, because that was the whole point in the battles, and that's why the LG G4, its camera was beefed up to the way it is. So yeah, 12 megapixel shooter. So that's some duly notable stuff about the iPhone 6S. Moving on to the iPad Pro 2, which some people are like making fun of because it looks like a cross between a Galaxy Note and Surface. And the reason why they're saying that is because with the Apple Pencil, that's right, the Apple Pencil. Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, hey, you know what? That's Apple's thing. They can take something that somebody else did and market it out, and people will jump for joy, and it's all bananas, and it's great, no. And it's like, hey, but, so-and-so did it first. Yeah, but it was lame. Apple's doing it now. It's great. That's always been their way because Apple is they're marketing geniuses. They can take Kool-Aid and market it out to be a $5,000 wine. They can do it. So, hey, whatever. But 12.9-inch tablet. Freaking huge, okay? But that's a good thing that they're offering, side accessories like, the smart keyboard, which connects by magnetic connections. It's pretty much just like, the Microsoft Surface. And the Apple Pencil. So you can do various tasks like you could on your Galaxy Note. So that's actually pretty neat. $799 base point price. So kind of cutting into a laptop. Apple TV was actually pretty cool. You can use Siri, to command throughout all apps on there when they have apps basically functioning on Apple TV. None at the moment, according to the keynote, but they will very shortly. And I think it's like 149 for the 32 gig model and 199 for the 64 gig model. So it's actually pretty cool. Hey, you know what? To go up and compete against the Nexus player. What else? Yeah, the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch comes in now a gold and rose gold, and no, it's not like the Apple Watch Edition, where it's like $17,000 and it's made out of pure gold. None of these are made out of pure gold. They're gold. Well, the gold would probably most likely be gold plated or gold painted, and then of course the rose gold, which is a sparkling pink. But that's actually some pretty cool color options. And then also they got some new bands, like they got pastel colored Apple Watch bands, which if you don't want to go with the basic colors, you can get some just some good new depth coloring with your bands. And they also have a leather strap band made by, I believe it's a fashion designer. It's a brown leather with white stitching on the side, and it just makes the watch look more elegant. So hey, what else besides that? Oh yeah, the Apple Care thing. $32 a month to get Apple Care. You also are subscribed to Apple, so every time a new iPhone comes out every year, you're eligible to get a new iPhone. Just bring in your iPhone, swap it out for the newest version, use that for a year, then do the same thing, swap it out for the newest version. You're good to go. $32 a month on top of whatever else you're paying. So you're looking at probably about 70. Some people are saying $60, $70 to pay to Apple, for leasing a phone and being on that plan. But hey, you know what? At least you get a new one. You're not paying $900 for a brand new phone. So big thumbs up to, we should be, a lot of these bloggers that blog about the iPhone and Apple products are going to have a hell of a time now because they'll be able to get their stuff a lot easier. Yes, so, and the iPhone has what they call motion wallpaper and I think motion picture or something like that. Basically, live pictures and motion wallpaper. So you actually, something similar to like HTC Zoe, and basically, yeah, you guys get the whole gist of it, like little short picture video clips. And of course, you can use them as wallpapers now on your background. So they don't want to call it live wallpapers because that's Android. So they're calling it motion wallpaper, which I think is great. Some people are going to laugh and be like, well, Android's had it for so many years. Like, yes, I know, I get it, but I love to see competition catch up to where we're at. So then, our home team that we're rooting for can start, getting off their asses and making us some better products for us to enjoy. That's the whole point. This is why I'm reviewing new Apple products on Aloha Android today. That is the reason why. You heard it from me. Pretty good options, I think so. Tip my hat off to Apple, but no, I still won't use them.